Good morning. Now we are going to learn importance of workplace safety. You know, employees safety is important to the organization for any organization. Worker safety is most important because the cost of workplace injuries or illness and deaths is much greater than cost of the workers. Okay, you have to give a proper rest. If you're not giving a proper rest, as well as if you not follow the workplace safety rules, it may cause of workers and you may not replace the workers instantly. At the same time, the cost of work injuries is greater than cost of workers. And safe and healthy of workplace not only protects workers from injury and illness, it reduces the cost of illness or cost of injuries or and increases the productivity and quality of the work. As well as safety is good for business, plus protecting workers is right thing to do. And employee life is not only important to an organization, it is important to the his family also. So it's important to follow the safety rules at workplace. Okay, next, importance of workplace safety. As per the British Safety Council, 48,000 workers died in 2016 due to occupational hazards. Okay, according to ILO, International Labour Organization, around 340 million occupational accidents happen around the worldwide every year. Okay, so at least we have to take the safety measurements to reduce these accidents and to save the workers' life. Okay, next, so one of the basic accidents which occurred in fire in the organizations, fire accidents. So fire accidents, it may cause it may cause like it may cause the human lives. Okay, and at the sometimes we may be affected to the furniture also or assets also may be damaged because of fire accidents. So three key elements are there to flame the fire. Okay, heat, oxygen and fuel. So we have to, as soon as we have to remove these three elements from the fire accidents. Most of the time, fire can be prevented using the appropriate measures. We have to follow the safety measures of the fire accidents. Then we can prevent the fire accidents. And fire escape plans must be installed at proper levels. Every level we have to install. There will be we have to create a exits to escape from the fire accidents. And we have to conduct regular drills and we have to train each and every employee about the fire accidents. And we have to install smoke alarms at proper intervals, keep workplace no smoking zone, maintenance of the safety equipment must be taken care regularly. Whatever the equipment we are using for safety purpose, that equipment we have to take care, means we have to look whether whether the equipment is working or not. So this we have to take care. Basic fire safety rules: we have to carry fire safety risk assessment tools, and wherever we are working, the workplace should be clean, means such whatever the flammable things will be done that we have to wipe out. Maintain electrical safety. See, electrical safety is compulsory because electrical safety, fire ignition may be happen because of electrical. Keep electrical control panels accessible, means we can access whether off and on, whatever it is there, no, that we have to be accessible. And store the chemicals safely. Prevent ignition in explosive areas. Conduct fire safety training and regular drills. Fit relevant equipment and mark the exits. Wherever the exit is, that we have to mark where to go, how to go, that we have to mark it properly. Access to the important information. Nothing but if any accident is occurred, we have to inform to the emergency people, means fire accident people or to the organization or to the management. So those phone numbers we have to keep it ready. Okay, to the fire engines. And next type of accident which is occurred in the organizations, falls and slips. Falls and slips. So slips can be happen due to insecure footing or sudden loss of balancing, means imbalancing, or collision with other objects. Okay, so because of this it may be happen. And in the there is a survey. Based on that survey, 48,000 people are injured, died because of these slips. Okay, so because of these slips so many are passed away. So that is and uh, they are injured. They are injured. Okay. Next. So here, to avoid all these things, what we have to do, keep the moving area clean and clutter free. Workplace must be proper ventilated and receive light. Wear non-slippery footwear. Floors must be clean and dry. Oil spills, must be immediately cleaned. Carry out the regular assessment. Assessment means whether it is working properly or not, that we have to take an assessment. And what are the causes of falls and slips? Because of poor lighting and trailing cables, unsuitable floor coverings. Okay, when we are working with the slippery area, means where the oil or water at that place, what we have to do, we have to go for rough surfaces. Where you are using a smooth surfaces, then slips will be more, slips and falls. And uneven and damaged floor surfaces, because of uneven surfaces or damaged surfaces, the slips and falls may occur. Okay, because of loose mats or unanchored mats, obstructed view, okay, uncovered cables, because of these also slips may be occurred. Next type of accident which is occurred in the organization, electrical uh, accidents. Okay, so you have to know electrically powered equipment can be major hazard for workers. Okay, why? If you mishandle or if you not maintain properly, then electrical shocks will be occurred. Many electrical devices carry out the high voltage or power requirements. They require high voltage, they will carry high voltage, or they require high power. So they will carry, the wires may carry. Now we are going to learn prevent accidents and emergencies. First, you have to know what is mean by accident. An accident is an unplanned event. We are not planning anything that sometimes has inconvenient and undesirable consequences, other time being inconsequential. Okay, without knowing it will be happen, as of sudden it will be happen. Okay, so that is an accident. The occurrence of such an event may or may not have unrecognized. See, sometimes we are recognizing, sometimes we are not recognizing, or unaddressed risk contributing to its cause. Sometimes we may lose our life also. It may cause injuries, severe injuries or minor injuries. Sometimes it may cause death also. Okay, so that is the reason we have to prevent accidents. Types of accidents: accidents at workplaces, slips and fall accidents. Okay, fire, industrial diseases or illness, fire accidents will be there. Road or traffic accidents, clinical accidents, medical accidents, sports related accidents, violence. Okay, structural collapse, electrical accident. Structural collapse means building collapse time. Okay, so these are some accidents. Next, emergency, an unexpected situation that needs immediate attention and action. Sometimes emergency will be there. Pandemic situation, this pandemic situation is an emergency. Last year we have an emergency, an unexpected situation that needs an immediate attention and action, that is called an emergency. Emergency situation is one that threatens that employees or customers or the publics, disrupts or shut down the operations. We have to close every operation, causes physical or environmental damage. Okay, so this is about an emergency. An emergency situation is one that same things here we are showing. Types of emergency. Various types of emergencies are there. One is chemical spills, extreme heat waves, droughts, pandemics. Last year we are seeing, even just right now also we are seeing these pandemics, terrorist attacks, fire accidents, fire attacks, floods, thunderstorms, leakage of some hazard gas or chemical. Okay, earthquakes. Okay, tsunamis. That is nothing but comes under floods. Okay, so these are emergencies. Some of the types of emergencies that require evacuation means immediately we have to move from that places. Okay, it is need to vacate that area as soon as, that is called fire accidents, explosions, floods, earthquakes, hurricanes, tornadoes, toxic material release, civil disturbance, as well as workplace violence. There we require evacuation. Handling accidents. Whatever type of accidents, we have to handle it. Handling accidents must be handled carefully. The accident should be handled compassionately without assigning blame on others. Okay, every organization must and should follow the rules. Okay, some set of rules will be there. Those are called SOP. Okay, procedure will be there that we have to follow for accident handling. Safety safety measures must be placed to prevent workplace accidents. So in workplace, we have to take the measurements. We have to take the measurements. Okay. So here, what type of measurements we have to take? All the first aid kits we have to place. Our fire accident, fire equipment related, we have to place. Okay, and everything should be taken care properly, and we have to assign. We have to give the training to the workers, as well as we have to conduct mock drills also. Okay, now we have to here every organization must and should follow SOP meaning standard operating procedure. There will be certain procedure will be there for accident handling that we have to follow. Immediately call the medical team for any injury, and you have to provide the medical emergency numbers. Okay, that may be fire accidents, or you have to provide the police numbers. Okay, and disaster management numbers we have to provide, and we have to be stay alert and pay attention and follow emergency drills. This is about handling, preventing and handling the accidents and emergencies. So it's important to know about electrical safety rules to avoid electrical accidents. Electric equipment use should be approved by a recognized organization. See, we are using many electrical equipments in organizations, that may be wires or switches or any electrical related equipment that should be recognized by an organization. Workers should be trained to handle the electric equipment safely. Every worker should be trained to handle that electric equipment safely, and damaged electrical equipment should be immediately replaced. If any wire is damaged, if any switch is damaged, if any what uh, like anything is which is related to electrical damage is required, that we have to replace. All old and uh, frayed switches wire should be changed. Each emanating equipment should be kept away from the electrical equipment which are uh, next. Take care of the outlets or circuits should not be overloaded. Okay, so to that purpose we have to use the breakers. Switch off and unplug the electrical appliances before cleaning and relocating them. Okay, so if you are trying to clean any electrical appliances, you have to switch off the electrical appliances, and you can work out on that. Otherwise you may affect with the electrical shocks. And whatever the accident is occurred, it may be a fire accident, it may be electrical accident, or it may be some other accident, first aid is compulsory. And learning first aid is the social and civic responsibility of every human being. Okay, not only one person, every one person should know about the first aid. And if provided effectively and on time, then we can save one person life or many persons life. If you provided on time, if you provide the on time, the first aid, if you provide on time, you may save the life. And first aid is immediate assistance provided to the injured to save life or to minimize the health loss till the proper medical facility is provided. And every organization must and should have the basic first aid kit with all necessary items, and you have to make sure to check whether the items are expired date is completed or not. If expired date is over, then you have to replace the medical first aid kit items. You have to replace. Next, how to use the first aid. Some rules of first aid are: assure the injured remain to be calm and not to be panicked. Suppose those who are injured, we have to make them calm and not to be panicked. We have to give the moral support to the injured person, and keep them warm if they are under shock. Do not move the victim in case of any injury. Okay. Next, benefits of first aid training program. It creates a more positive and safe working environment. and faster response time during a medical emergency. Suppose if everybody is trained, if anything is happened, everyone can respond as soon as, so that we can save the life, or at least we can decrease the loss of health, loss of person. Okay, provides employees with transferable skills, means uh, we can move from one place to one type of administration to another type, one department to another department, and we can satisfy the legal and moral obligations. Sometimes if any accident occurred, legal obligations will get it. Okay, if you have the certificate, if you have the certificate of first aid training or something, if you follow the all equipment, all the rules and regulations, then legal support will be there. Okay, some types of occupational hazards are physical hazards, chemical hazards, biological hazards, behavioral hazards, radiological hazards, and ergonomic hazards. Okay, so this is about importance of workplace safety.